What's good, y'all? Welcome to another episode of The Mind of Maze. I'm your host, Malon Maze Miranda, and welcome to episode, All right, y'all. So, we talking about right now a couple of different things to talk about, but we're going to start off right now with Jim Jones, man, talking about he better than Nas. Interesting. All right, so right now, as we all know, or if you follow hip hop like I do, we all know that Jim Jones is lit right now. He got the new album out, At the Church Steps, which in a few episodes back I told y'all that y'all should check that out if you haven't already. Still in Harlem is a big record. Outside is a big record. Jomo is a big record. So he's got a couple of bangers on there, man. So by all means, he's got all right to, pump his own chest up. You know what I'm saying? Cause he's lit right now. Jimmy, and especially like I said in New York, Jimmy's lit right now. He real lit right now. So he probably feeling himself. You know what I'm saying? As again, pause, as he should though. But to go as far as to say that you're better than Nas, you bugging, bro. Like I don't even believe that Jimmy himself really believe that. You know what I'm saying? You gotta hype yourself up. And later on in this episode, this might run a little longer than usual because I got some shit to say. You know what I mean? But we'll talk about that. But he's supposed to big up his own chest. Hype himself all up. You know what I'm saying? No man wants to ever say that they're number two. You know what I'm saying? Like he's supposed to believe that he's number one. That's his job. So, but for me to go out there and say that I'm better than Nas, I mean it's a bold statement. But in Jimmy's defense, here's what I think. He met, or what I took away from it. I don't think that he meant per se that he's better than Nas. I think that what he meant to say is he's more lit than Nas in this current landscape. Right now in hip hop, he more lit than Nas. And unlike Hov, Nas still raps. Nas put out a few albums. You know what I'm saying? The King's Disease. A couple other ones. You know what I'm saying? Nas still is rapping. So. In this current landscape, he's saying that he's better than Nas, like he's more lit than Nas. So if that's what he meant to say, then I understand that to a certain extent. I understand that. But and then he was actually comparing he's got more number ones on the billboards than Nas, which is cap. You can look that up for yourself. It's not true. He's got more entries on the billboards than Nas does, which is caps, not true. Nas' first album, alone. If you want to take Nas's catalog and just talk about just his first album alone, Illmatic, is a hip hop classic, so arguably one of the greatest hip hop albums ever created. And that's not just coming from me. That's all hip hop historians will tell you that. It's one of the greatest albums ever made. So Nas's first album alone, just that one, nothing Jim Jones ever did matches that. Okay, so it's a bold statement. I think a very false statement. I don't know if the nigga was drinking, if he was smoking, whatever he had going on that day, or, maybe he was just lit, just came off stage or whatever, and, But again, he's supposed to feel like he number one. No man's supposed to get on no platform and be like, yeah, that dude better than me. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's supposed to say that. Even if in here you might really feel that way, you're never supposed to come out and say that shit, never. So, but salute to both those niggas, man. Salute to Nas, salute to Jim. Nas is a hip hop icon, arguably one of the greatest rappers of all time. He's in my top 5. And Jim Jones right now is like that dude. He lit as fuck. So salute to both them. You know what I mean? Bold statement, crazy statement. A little part of me can understand where he was coming from. I probably wouldn't have said it like that, but bold statement. moving on. So we gonna leave that there. Y'all tell me what y'all think in the comment section. Tell me what y'all think. Y'all think Jim Jones is bugging? Or do you understand what he was trying to, the message he was trying to convey? You know what I'm saying? So on to the next topic, the Diddy trial. I told y'all, man. I told y'all Diddy wasn't getting charged with that RICO, man. And salute to Puff, man, for beating that RICO, man. It's a big win for hip hop. It's a big win for him and his family. Yeah, man. But he was charged with prostitution, I believe, is what I heard. So 2 counts of prostitution, transportation to for prostitutes or something like that. You know what I'm saying? But so anyways, after he beat the RICO, all the 3 serious charges he beat, his team asked for him to be released until his sentencing. His family, I seen, outside the courthouse, they was happy. I don't know his name, Puff's son, the one that looked like him, the little nigga that looked like him, was happy, man. I seen his daughters out there, they were happy. Mama Combs was out there, she was happy. It felt good, man. It felt good to see everybody in a good headspace. Everybody's happy. They thought Pops was coming home. And then, bam, they dropped the hammer on him. He's denied bond. Crazy, man. I don't see why. I think that they should let that man go home until his sentencing. And then I just found out that his sentencing is on October 3rd. So he's got to sit in there until October 3rd. But I believe on October 3rd, once he is sentenced, I believe that they should just give him time served, man. Because by then, he been in there over a year. You know what I mean? So those are the lesser charges that he got charged with, the more petty charges. So hopefully, man, he gets time served and he come back home. I heard that Cassie's team wrote a letter to the judge saying that she's in fear for her life and how she does not want Puff to get out. I mean, with all the money she got up out of that nigga, would she get like 20 million or something like out of him? Yo, you should be chilling. You should leave that man alone, man. You know what I mean? But that's just my opinion. I don't know. Salute to Cassie, man, too. Because, I mean, that girl went through a lot of bullshit. She really did. So, she deserved the bread. You know what I'm saying? She got the bread. I don't know why she still testified against him and all that. Because I felt like that was, that was a little bullshit. Because, she already got bread out of him. I think that should have been it. But, needless to say, she's still dead and we at where we at. But I was happy to hear the verdict in the Puffy trial. I honestly thought he shouldn't have got pinned with nothing, but that's just my opinion, man. How y'all feel about the Puffy verdict, man? Do y'all think that man is innocent? Are y'all happy to see the verdict? Do you think the verdict was bullshit? Do you think they should have threw that nigga in a cell and locked him away for the rest of his life? Because that's what he was ultimately facing. He was facing life, which is crazy to me too. But me personally, I was happy to hear the verdict, except for the 2 that he got charged with, because I don't think they should have charged him with nothing. I think he should have beat that. But it was still a good day for him and his team, man, that he beat the RICO. So, and y'all hear 50 clowning him still? 50 calling him the gay John Gotti? Yo, 50 got no chill, bro. That shit crazy, man. But I got to do an episode on why 50 beefs with Puff so much. Like, because there's a whole backstory to that. Now, I knew that, 50 was always beefing with Puff. Everybody know that. A lot of people didn't really understand why, though. So I did a lot of research, watched a lot of other pods and everything. And, I got a lot of information on the backstory on why, 50 beefs with Puff so much. So I'll probably do that in another episode. Yeah, man. So Jim Jones talking about he better than Nas. That's crazy. I don't know. Like, I don't know what the man was thinking, but that's just crazy. The Puffy trial is over. Puff beat the RICO. Salute to Puff, man. That's dope. All right, man. That's it. So we touched on the Diddy trial. I gave you all the information that I know about that. October 3rd is his sentencing. Out of the 5 counts under the RICO, you know, he beat three. He beat three, which were the three serious ones. Sex trafficking, he was found not guilty. Racketeering, not guilty. And the third one I know fits in those first two. So, but those are all the serious charges, and he beat them. So that's dope. What y'all think though about Jim Jones, man? Dipset, Capo. What you think about Jim Jones? I fucks with Jim Jones, man. And the crazy thing about it is, I was not a fan of Jim Jones back in the day when Dipset was huge, when Dipset was the shit. I didn't even, just didn't really care for Jim Jones. You know what I'm saying? I didn't really care for Dipset as a whole, if I'm being quite honest. I was pro, Rockefeller, so I really kind of wasn't messing with Dipset, you know what I mean? But Jim Jones, man, he doing his thing. And in 2025, Jim Jones doing his thing. I think Jim Jones has smoked Jewels. I think he smoked Cam. And shout out to those guys, too. That's no disrespect. But and I love what Cam's doing right now, by the way, with the whole it is what it is and everything. So salute to them, too. But yeah, I think Jim Jones is on fire right now. So I said, I think Jim Jones is feeling himself, and he overspoke. That's what I think. Which brings me though to this, so I'm gonna close out here with this. But affirmations, people. Affirmations are very, very, very important, man. Every single morning when you get up, you get up, you go to the bathroom, brush your teeth, use the toilet, do all the things you need to do, right? But before you step out that door every morning to start your day, start your journey, and like I said, you should always have stuff that you are trying to accomplish in that day, right? But always stop for a moment. Look at yourself in the mirror and tell yourself, I am great. I am great. I am destined for greatness. I cannot be stopped. I am dope. I am confident. I am the shit. I am that nigga. For the guys, not for the women, but same thing. My point is, always tell yourself that you are great, that you are possible, that you can, that you will. And don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Affirmations are important, but affirmations are important for you to give them to yourself. Like it's good to have other people tell you, hey, I like what you're doing. That thing that you did was awesome. Whatever it may be. When it comes from other people, yeah, it feels good. But you don't need it from other people. You need to tell yourself how great you are every day. And believe me, if you do it every morning, tell yourself every morning, I'm great. I'm a winner. I'm going to win. I do not lose. I am number one. I will never be number two. I am great. Just keep telling yourself, give yourself affirmations every day. And eventually, everything that you want will happen. The things don't happen overnight, but they will happen. You just have to keep telling yourself, you are great. You watching me right now, you're number one. You are great. And keep telling yourself that all the time. And I guarantee you will win. You will start to win. Things will start to pick up. Nobody is supposed to be down on themselves. And I know that at times everybody, hits rock bottom. You get into those spaces where you do. You're like, man, it's over. I can't do this, man. It's just, but you have to keep telling yourself that you are great no matter what. I've been in a deep state of depression. I felt like shit. We've all been there. Some of us are there currently right now. So for those of you that are feeling down and out right now, that are watching this right now, this is specifically for y'all. Don't worry about it. What you're going through right now is a roadblock. It's a setback, but it's not the end of your story. Keep fighting. Keep fighting. You are destined for greatness. Greatness will come to you. Just keep pushing forward. And do not let anybody make you feel like you're not great. Keep pushing forward. Okay? And I know it seems dark right now. And some people go through so much stuff, so much pain and heartache. And they just keep saying, why me? Why does this keep happening to me, man? What am I cursed? What's going on? God has a plan for you. Trust me, God has a plan for all of us. And I know it's dark now, but we're all eventually going to see the light, okay? We're all destined for greatness. We are all number one. We're not the number two or the number three. We're number one. We're all destined for greatness. All right, so with that, I leave y'all with this. But before I leave y'all, I want to say thank you. I reached 10 episodes. I've been doing this for 10 episodes, 2 months right now, going on 2, right? I appreciate y'all. For y'all that have been rocking with me since episode 1, I appreciate y'all, man. Thank you. I love y'all, man. I got probably one more episode I'm going to drop, and that'll be the end of the first little season here. And then, like I said, I got to go take care of some of my other projects that I've been working on. And who knows, I might change my mind and I don't stop it. I don't know. But as of right now, that's how I'm feeling. That's how it's looking. So, all right, y'all, I'll leave y'all with this, man. We all have the same 24 hours in a day. Ask yourself, what are you doing with yours? And for those of you who are watching me right now, do not forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. It costs y'all nothing. It costs y'all nothing to show love, man. It's free 99, baby. It costs you nothing. All right? We up out of here, man. Episode 10. I'm psyched. Might have me a little drink. You know what I'm saying? Peace and love to y'all, man. Uno. We out of here.